you run business in Australia and you have been invoicing clients, do you ever notice maybe your invoice is not a valid tax invoice that you're sending to the clients, or you're getting it from your suppliers, from your subcontractors, and it's not a valid tax invoice? How to look for and find whether it's a valid invoice or not. Let's look at both the examples of a good invoice and a bad invoice and what makes it a good and a bad invoice, right? So if you look at the example above, so what we need to make sure is a good invoice or a valid invoice in my language is always the invoice with a valid APN. So many times we will have our clients who will receive an invoice from their supplier and it will have no Australian business number. Well, then you shouldn't be able to claim it on your expenses. They sometimes it wouldn't even have their business name on there, wouldn't have a proper invoice number. It needs to say the word tax invoice to be a valid invoice, not just invoice. So a unique invoice number is again very important. Some people have also noticed what they'll do is they'll send the invoice with the initials of the supplier, and it'll be like MM01, and then all the invoices will be MM01. So if it is MM01, 02, 03, that's okay, because as long as it is a unique number, it is okay. The problem happens where they just put whatever number right there. Having payment details, amount payable, and if you're registered for GST, having GST shown on your tax invoice or saying the amount includes GST. Very, very important. So go back and look at your accounting system where you're invoicing through, look at your document if you're using Word for invoicing. However you're invoicing, make sure it's a valid invoice. Also, make sure when you receive invoice from your suppliers, from your contractors, that's a valid invoice as well before you pay it. If you get an invalid invoice, you have all the rights to say, hey, I want to pay you, but could you send me a valid invoice? Here is a good example of a valid invoice. Well, you can share this example with them. Thank you very much. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Let's stay in touch. Follow us on YouTube at Neha 9442. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at 0394249447.